So welcome to another segment of my mathematics videos as we continue under our topic mensuration. We are still looking at the frustum of a cone. So this is another question that came in the ECZ exam. So how can you go about it? Well, there are so many methods that you can use, but notably I want you to pay attention. It says the diagram is a frustum of a cone. The base diameter and top diameter 42 centimeters and 14 centimeters respectively. So this time what they have given you are the diameters. Remember, if you have a circle and I give you the distance from the one end to the other end passing through the center, that represents the diameter. So how do you get the radius? The radius is the diameter, you divide it by 2. So the small, remember, for the circle on top, the smaller radius will be, to get the radius you get the whole diameter divided by 2. That will give you 7 centimeters. For the radius at the bottom, you get the whole diameter, which is 42, you divide by 2, and that is going to give you 21 centimeters. So first of all, when you have been given the diameters, make sure that you find the radius, the radii. So now we can apply that formula that I told you. Volume is equal to pi h over 3, the radius of the bigger circle, which is the radius of the bigger circle at the bottom, plus the radius of the smaller circle on top squared, multiplied by the radius of the bigger circle times the radius of the smaller circle. So we can apply volume is equal to our pi there is 3.142 times the height they have given us in this case. Remember, the height when you're applying this formula is the height of the frustum there. So my h there is equal to 20 centimeters. So in this context, what we can simply do there, we multiply by 20 divided by 3, open brackets, the radius which I've found, which is 21 squared, plus the radius of the smaller circle I've found, that is 7 squared, plus 21 multiplied by 7, close bracket. So if you multiply this there, if you put it on your calculator, 3.142 times 20, that is going to give me a 62.84 divided by 3, open bracket. What is 21 squared? It is giving me 441 plus, and what is 7 squared? That gives us a 49 plus, and 21 times 7, that gives us a 147. So you can add that. So V is equal to 62.84 divided by 3. When you add all that, 441 plus 49 plus 147, I'm getting 637. So what we can do, it's very simple. You can divide, if you want, 62.84 divided by 3, then you can multiply. Once you divide this, you can multiply by 637. So the value that I'm getting there is giving me 13343.02 667. I'm just showing you this, but remember, we can round off. Since if the question has not specified, they always tell us to leave to 3 significant figures. So to 3 you count 1, 2, 3. So you are ending here. So look at the number in front. So it is less. In this case that follows it, it is actually less than 5. Therefore this will maintain. So it will be 133. But remember, I told you before the decimal point you put up zeros to to maintain the place value. So that is going to be 0, 0, and this is going to be in cubic centimeters. So that is the way you can simply find the volume of a frustum of a cone. Please watch out as we come and look at frustum of a pyramid, either of a square or of a rectangle. Thank you so much for watching.